There's a recent survey done by Glassdoor, and it says that nearly 2/3 of workers feel stuck in their current jobs.
And that is leading to a potential new trend dubbed revenge quitting in 2025. Joining our discussion is our 9 News mental health expert, Dr. Cheryl Ziegler. So that sounds harsh, revenge quitting, like I'm getting revenge, but or like rage applying. Tell us what this means and what's really about.
Yes. Well, we saw last year and the year before people were quiet quitting,
Right.
which that was when they just basically stopped working, but they didn't really stop. They didn't put in a notice, and so therefore they were getting paid. But revenge quitting is now people are going in, they're going out really loud, they're making their grievances known, and they are also revenge applying. They're applying to a bunch of different places. They're letting all of their angst and worries about their job be known anywhere.
So what does this mean? I mean, we're talking about people letting their emotions fly. Is that okay in work, or where does that line live, do you think?
Well, I think it's interesting because in the same survey, they talked about how both CEOs and employees report working in these toxic cultures. So it's becoming like, yep, toxic, and toxic's this new word, but dysfunctional, toxic, not really functioning well. And so it seems to be par for the course. Like if the place is toxic, then leave in a toxic way, which is maybe to bash everybody or bash management and let everybody know everything that you were wronged about. And so I don't think this is necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, might that point you out as maybe part of the toxicity? If you're someone who's been bringing this to work, this angst, this anger?
Yeah, I think there's a balance. I think that we see this generationally. So Gen Z, millennials, first of all, they're very clear that they have a personal life. They want work-life balance. They want to have, just not be committed and married to their jobs. And so they got really comfortable with hybrid working or even fully staying at home and working. And so now we see companies such as Amazon saying, you got to come back full time, and they don't like it. So I think there's a combination of we're coming off of the pandemic and the rules are getting readjusted yet again. And I think there's a whole generation or two that don't like these new rules.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I do think the pandemic changed so many things for so many people. But then you think of that exit interview. I think sometimes you hope that exit interviews change things. If you're one of the people that's working and you're saying, surely that changed something, and it didn't, I think those things really bubble up inside, and that really, you're frustrated, and then you're thinking, well, what difference does it make?
Yeah, and I think it's really concerning. To me, it's concerning when you've got the bosses and the leadership saying, yes, this workplace is toxic, then where do you go? Because then I think it's your job, right, to change that. So that's concerning. It's not news to them. So if it's not news to you, then you've got to do something about it. So it is concerning. I think starting off the year with this revenge quitting, this loud being unhappy, where we see layoffs, we see a lot of people moving around. I don't really think that's actually a good thing.
So maybe that is that younger generation that's more comfortable doing that, though, because others, I think, would go,
Yeah, but I'm hearing there are fewer and fewer exit interviews. More often now it's just,
yeah, thanks,
see ya.
Yeah.
We're moving on.
Yep.
So I guess that means there'll be a lot more jobs available now.
Yeah,
with all these people revenge quitting. There's some vacancies.
Good for you.
Hey, that reminds me, you talked about Gen Z and stuff. So 2025, we're now starting this is Generation Beta that's being born starting this last week.
Yes.
Beta.
Right before it's alpha.
Oh, we wish them the best.
We got alphas, little alphas running around too.
The alphas are running around. The betas will be on their feet soon. This is
Quiet,
fabulous.
revenge, rage. What are they going to come up with? We'll never know. Okay.
Well,
all right.
we'll know.
They'll run the world anyway.
Dr. Ziegler, always good to see you. Thanks.
See you.